Girls in the faint mouth rush, more vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on the tour bus, more pork cup, toast to the winners, throw it up.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. The Vikings at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, first down. Cook now off the read option. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He was brought down there by Julian Love. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 17.
They're going to look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Back to throw now on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Samson Abukum drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's a throw out wide. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Back to throw here. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Cook up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Rolling to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack.
And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now back to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and 1.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He'll find Thielen, work in the middle.
And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the...
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 43 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gano the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
James now to return it. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 35. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They keep it with Barkley on first down, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So So third down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. He'll drop to throw. He's got Bellinger. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants have taken a 4th quarter lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up there thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down in 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
79 Broncos. 18, Pioneers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Behind the chain, second and 12. The blitz as they look to throw. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. He'll look to throw. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Barkley, inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Gano the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
24. Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw.
That's complete. It's Cook.
And they work this well upfield across the 35. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
On the check. Cut 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Giants, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.
going in like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Soon, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car whip like Indiana Jones.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa.